We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for Twin Flames, for the Twin Flame Collective, to see what is going on. Today is a triple conjunction. You guys should be feeling that cosmic reboot that we're still kind of moving through as well too. You should be feeling back on track energetically. Today's triple conjunction is happening as our moon is in conjunction with Jupiter. We have Mars in conjunction with Saturn and our moon in conjunction with Uranus. This is bringing positive energies and good luck for your love life. It's also bringing faded connections up like never before. And of course, it's pushing a lot of old karma and karmic baggage to the surface. I think this is important for Twin Flames as we realize that each Twin Flame carries its own past experiences and karmic baggage that is kind of coming to the surface to be cleared. That Uranus conjunction is also bringing big changes. It's all about letting go of things that are not working for you in your life and discovering or aligning with new paths right now. We're shifting into higher timelines. April is bringing a powerful month for Twin Flames, especially as we're getting ready for on the 17th. Venus is going to cross over the North Node. This is activating destined connections. We know eclipses do that as well too, and we're still feeling these eclipse energies. So this month is huge for Twin Flames and aligning with higher frequencies and even shifting into new timelines. We have themes like karma, fate, and destiny coming up this month or the rest of this month as well too. But we're going to go ahead and do a reading starting with the Divine Feminine. All right, Divine Feminine, in some ways you may be more ahead spiritually. You may be here to play your role in helping the Divine Masculine shift into those 5D realities, because oftentimes the masculine is more anchored into the physical and the feminine is more anchored into the spiritual as well too right now. Trust your path. Twin Flames are literally two hearts, one soul, two hearts that beat as one. Your Twin Flame may come in and out of your life and in and out of your reality as needed. Your paths are always intertwined. This is across many different lifetimes, not just this one as well too. That's because this is all about, and the separations especially are all about spiritual awakening and the growth and the transformation that plays out as well too. Twin Flames can take you to such highs energetically, but they can also take you into the soul shattering lows as you're being guided to do really deep spiritual and soul work as well too. This is why it's very important that you're getting help as you're moving through your Twin Flame situation, because it's going to trigger a lot of healing as well too. Just kind of depends on what you're working on. Pay attention to the lessons that your Twin Flame has taught you when they were learning with you in your life, especially if you guys are in union and things like that as well too. This is just a general read, so take what resonates. If you need a one-on-one reading, which I always think you guys should be doing calls with me, it will help with whatever is coming up in your life. But I do Twin Flame readings on my website. Just book one on there. I do them on phone call. Will help you a lot with clearing and going into whatever's coming up for you for your specific situation. I also say do more energy healing sessions. This is going to help to shift your situation no matter what is going on. Healing yourself and raising your frequency will make your Twin Flame mirror that too. So when you do that work on your energy, your Twin Flame is going to reflect that back to you, that inner work that you're doing too. I do tons of Twin Flame healings. I have a few up for today as well too. Anything in my shop you can do all of the time. Anyways, I also do Twin Flame coaching, which is going to help you a ton with your situation, whether you're just trying to heal separation wounds, shift out of separation, or just trying to go deeper within your Twin Flame union. If you need that, just go ahead and book it on my website. So recommending you guys check out my Twin Flame readings, Twin Flame healings, and Twin Flame coaching that I do. All right, we're going to start with the Divine Feminine Collective, and you are part of also Twin Flame Collective. Twin Flames are very important to healing the planet right now and the work that you're doing as well too. So we're going to start with a reading for it, the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. If you're watching, messages from your Divine Feminine directly. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. They see past the negative. Now, why separation happens generally is a lot of negativity comes up. You guys can see all the strengths, weaknesses, flaws, good things, bad things. When too much negative energy comes up within the connection, whether it gets draining, there's a lot of negativity being shown in the mirror. I think this is also really, really important too, because it can cause separation as well too. Your Twin Flame can see past that. They can see past the narratives, the storylines playing out, and even fear projections and things like that that may be coming up within the situation with you guys as well too. it's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. And you guys recognize each other the second you met. You guys already know. And this is how you know this is a twin flame connection. Not other people telling you, source telling you. You've had your guides tell you. You've been made aware of it, usually from the beginning, but sometimes it just kind of depends on where you're at. You know who this person is. You know who your twin flame is. You only have one twin flame. Not everyone has a twin flame on the planet, but most people may, right? As well, too. Just kind of depends. I always say that because it depends on your life plan. If you're doing ascension, you most certainly do. Like literally, if you're doing spiritual awakening, if you haven't met this person, you're going to meet this person. But chances are you twin flame, you've already met them. You know who this person is. And this is where the ego can get in the way because it's hard to make sense of things. The things happening in a 3D reality, our ego loves to tell us what's going on, but this is stuff happening on a higher spiritual plane and a higher spiritual state as well too. Your twin flame is going to come into your life and trigger a lot of healing baggage for you to do as well too. They're going to trigger old wounds. They're going to even hold some of the same old wounds as well too. And then, you know, it's all about the healing and the growth that happens as well too. So this is about recognizing this person. Oftentimes there's an instant soul recognition. It won't make sense by how they look. It's going to be how it feels as well too, that energy as it's being activated with both of you guys. It can be very hard to meet your twin flame if you're not with them because you're probably not going to be able to find that level of connection that you'll realize with anyone else. And even like doing your normal stuff, peopling, you're not gonna feel that same spark that you do with your twin flame as well too. So this is Divine Feminine. You guys know who your twin flame is. I don't know why you need this video, like confirmation, just in case you want some confirmation. You know who it is, whoever's coming to mind. You also want a new beginning for those that are in separation. Know that separations lead to reunion and union. You might do multiple separations, you might do none. It just kind of depends on your specific situation. Oftentimes the energies get too intense and more shadow work is needed, and this is why you separate as well too. So for those in separation, knowing that your path will lead back to your twin flame. Oftentimes you might feel like you're traveling in opposite directions, but you're actually on a path headed towards each other at all times. Just know that. You come together for union in the 5 and the 6D as well too. So sometimes you're having to work on your energy, do shadow work, raise your frequency to come into union too. Union is imminent. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. And I love this because it might feel like if you're in a separation that you're feeling, I say ghost-like energies. And I find this funny too because, you know, you might feel their energy around you. This is one sign that your twin flame can't get you off of their mind, that you're feeling their energy in a psychic way, in a spiritual way. They're around you, they're guiding you in the higher as you're together in that higher state as well too. And so you might feel them a lot or sense their energy. They might be popping into your head, and it could feel kind of weird like that too as you're tuning into the higher dimensional of it too. This happens when you're together in union. You really feel that higher state that you guys are lifted up into together as well too. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. This is like ego death. Every time you do a separation, you're going to go through a layer of ego death, and it is needed because it is the ego beliefs and blocks that are holding us back, ego projections, how we're seeing the world from our lens of old stuff. And so this is why sometimes you're having to do some soul searching and to find yourself. If you've ever gone through a separation, you know just how painful that is. It takes you to the very depths of the darkest places of your soul, literally, right? It takes you into abandonment, rejection, having to put the pieces back together, having to pick yourself up off the ground without your twin flame, right? And it takes you into all of this stuff. But then the healing occurs, and it might take a minute, but this is why you might need to do more energy work, because as you're coming back together and healing yourself, amazing things start to happen as you really go into higher frequencies and to shift your frequency, and different things are going to play out according to, as I say, the divine script as to what your twin flame is going to do too. Sometimes your twin flame, if they are the runner, they might be playing the bad guy as well too. And you'll say, why? They couldn't handle their own reflection of what they were being shown on their side. Because it's like literally like it isn't you they're seeing. It's a very mirroring effect. When you see each other, you see different things. They're needing to resolve more of their own inner shadows and wounds and things like that as well too. Oftentimes we get lost in our own view of it and don't really see that side of it as well too, because they're really going through it even more than you are. And oftentimes people don't believe that, because oftentimes we'll say the runner is, you know, they are putting on an act, we'll say an act, an illusion, like they don't care or they care less than you. But actually it's all about, if you have been the one trying too hard for the connection, or that you've been, we'll say, in that chaser energy, it's all about healing whatever wounds have been triggered. Usually it's childhood abandonment, rejection wounds. It could be insecure attachment, whatever's being triggered in you going through your twin flame experience. And I was saying this because I just did a call earlier, and I say, what if, you know, it's not about your twin flame. It's about what they're triggering in you. They've been playing their role perfectly, because a lot of people will complain, right, about the other. No, they've been playing their role perfectly for you in your life. And it's all about healing what has come up on your side of things too. So we have this kind of healing past wounds. We have a lot of healing past relationship baggage and wounds that are coming up that your twin flame may be triggering as we're moving through the rest of April. It's about breaking old patterns. All right. You need to raise your frequency. Come back together. Work on your energy. This is going to be the key that you need to everything. I know when you don't need this person, if you're still focused on this person and they're gone, they're going to feel you psychically, and it's going to slow down the process. I always say to the Divine Feminine, pull back your energy. Like literally, pull back your energy. Work on yourself. Work on your healing. I know it can be very hard to do, because in states of separation, it can make you very, like, a lot of thoughts about the person, a lot of focused on what's gone on or whatever it is. Really work on your own frequency right now. This is what will attract this person back to you. This is where fate, destiny, forces of the universe, and source come into these connections as well too, because you know that these are something so much past the both of you guys as well too. And it's like the forces of the universe. You can't skip spaces of separation. They're where you do the spiritual healing work. They're so much a part of your spiritual awakening, and they're going to be past your control every time. I've worked with so many twin flames and talked to so many twin flames, and I've seen one thing in common that all of these people have is these things are happening past your control. It's always past this person's control. So just know that what is within your control is healing yourself, picking up the pieces, and raising your vibrational frequency. I always say double down on the clearing work. You're gonna have a lot of layers coming up very, very fast with twin flame. They're here to help you through your spiritual awakening. You might not feel like that going through it. Make sure you're raising your vibrational frequency. Doing energy healings, energy activations will help you a ton to speed up the process of getting to reunion and back into union. I desire union just as strongly as you. And this is where it shows you the powerful soul connection that still remains even in states of separation. Divine Feminine wants union, like, or still wants union. And it'll be like, what? They desire union very strongly with this person. So this is another sign that you know this is your twin flame. This person is worth waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for them to do some type of spiritual work. They might not have been spiritually ready as well too. You may have triggered old wounds within them or insecure attachment within them as well too. You may have shown them their past relationship wounding and things like that, or things that they've been doing to sabotage relationships. Whatever's come up, it's not all about you. It's about both people as well too. And so this person is doing some spiritual work too. They're needing to heal certain things. They're needing to be ready as well too. I wish I could go back and start over, right? As well too, because why would we say that? Because you've learned such valuable lessons that you would do it differently. Those lessons are very important though. You've learned that moving forward. So I know we all wish we could go back and do it differently, knowing what we know now about the connection, but this is how you learn going through the twin flame connection, and this is how you learn what it's about as well too. All right, we have old habits coming up for the Divine Feminine. This might be addiction. This could be bad attachments. This could be drugs, alcohol, or even obsessing about your twin flame. Some of you guys are putting way too much focus on this person. It's pushing them away. When you're not, they come towards you. When you put too much focus, it pushes them away, or they run oftentimes too. You're needing to let go of these attachments. Purging out the twin flame attachment might be the hardest thing to do when you know this person is your destined lover and you're meant to be together. You've been together in many different lifetimes and achieved union. And so sometimes we're being guided to break and heal attachment issues in this lifetime. I feel that all twin flames will go through this part of the process as well too, to heal childhood trauma and ways that we're unhealthy attaching or connecting to other people. It's probably the hardest attachment that you're gonna have to break in any lifetime, right? It will be like that too. So you're having to heal different issues as well too. They're trying to make you a better person. They're showing you things that you need to work on about yourself, literally. Really clean your circle up right now, Divine Feminine. You might be having a lot of karmic energy around you didn't notice. People here to throw you off your path. Watch out for outside interference on the Divine Feminine side that can throw off your union or your manifesting as well too. I think this is very important as well too. You are being guided to really work on yourself right now and to let go of past habits. All right, this might be affecting your finances. Your sacral chakra needs healing. This might be affecting your finances, how you're flowing, money issues as well too. And I know this. And so sometimes if you've ended up in a separation, this person might have been affecting your energy and how you're flowing as well too. You're being guided to really get creative, really tap into your inner flow and to heal your finances during this time. This is going to help you a ton. Let go of feeling bad about things. You might be in this energy of guilt or regret about, things that you've done on your end that have contributed, if you're in separation, to separation as well too. This person is meant to show you these things. You might feel that the masculine isn't really showing up or making a decision right now. They might be indecisive about what to do on their side, and this might be slowing things down. All right, so there might be delays, setbacks, and challenges that you're facing around this person or this union right now. They're basically watching you and trying to see what's up with you, what you're doing. This could be online, right? Like online. So they're probably checking out your profiles or what you're doing. And this is them as well too. So this is the energy that your masculine is in right now too. So you might feel things are kind of slowed down. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is once again your masculine coming into the reading, and this is a reverse card. So this is like they're feeling out of control. They're knowing that in some type of way they didn't show up fully for you. This might have been someone that promised you the world, was a smooth talker, was breadcrumbing you and talking a good game, but very little action when it came to following through with things, right? Like, because we have this energy, normally it's really positive when the Knight comes in, and this is like someone going for what they want. And then we have this in reverse as well too. This person might be too focused on themselves, obsessed with themselves and their path, not really caring about your feelings in all of this with your masculine. And they might have been, this is like being rude to the people around them. If you're in separation, this person is being really like short and rude with people around them, snappy. They're realizing that, they didn't come through on a lot of things. They may have contributed to separation as well too, whether they made promises to be with you and never were, right? Or were kind of leading you along, wasting your time, messing you about. We have this kind of energy. So for those in separation, this may have contributed to the separation as well too. And then we of course have, once again, back to the Divine Feminine, clean up your friend circle. You're going to know how people talk to you. Not everyone has your best interest in mind. Some people are here telling you, things. I think this is why it's very important that you're getting really, really good guidance if you're on a twin flame journey by people that are actually twin flames. You're going to notice that when you're a twin flame, you're attracting a lot of other twin flames to you and twin flame energy to you as you're vibrating into that collective as well too. So just be careful with people talking about your relationship that don't know a lot about twin flame union, or know what's going on as well too. You're being guided to go into the unknown, and this can be a little bit scary. Spiritual awakening. Yes, you're being guided to let go of the old, and then you're in this middle space and you're going towards the new, and you're in this void-like space. And it feels like that anyways as we're moving through these eclipse energies. I was telling myself this morning, okay, we're back in the void, but we're getting good at navigating that space as well too. Especially if you're in separation, you'll feel like that too. Okay, so we have this Nine of Swords, and this is like letting go of negativity, but it's also the healing card where, you've been letting your thoughts get the best of you. This is like, worrying about things. You've been up at late at night. You've been having to battle your own thoughts, whether this is fear, doubts, worries about the situation, things on your mind as well too. But when we have this card in reverse, it's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. If you've had to move through this layer of separation, because these are layers, layer of separation, and you've gone into that, heart shattering, soul crushing, soul shattering darkness of the soul. And then suddenly it's like, oh, okay, I am the light. You're getting your light back out of it. You're coming back more light out of this experience. Every layer that you go through of healing, you're going deeper into that darkness to transmute it into light. So you might have gone through a lot of thoughts that were coming up, negativity. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth about this person and this situation. If you've had a lot of negativity coming up around this situation, I have really good news for you. You guys are going to have a reunion. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It's up to the inner work that you're doing, Divine Feminine, as you're going to notice that the Divine Masculine mirrors and copies you on their path. They're a little bit behind in the spiritual too. So it's all about your energy. You hold the key to shifting this into those reunion and union energies. So know that you guys always come back to each other. It's like law of attraction, magnetics, especially if you're working on your energy and manifesting it as well too. The spaces of separation happen so that you can work on your energy. Know that too. Those in union coming into higher union as well too, and doing that work together. So separation, you need to work on yourself, for you, by yourself. In union, you're doing that work together. All right, so this is destiny. You know this is your destiny, but you might feel off your path. The universe may have shifted you into separation, or you don't know. It's like forces of the universe that you're dealing with as well too. So this might be clearing karma or karmic challenges that have come up, because this is often one thing that gets in the way of twin flame union as well too. Or it just can be needing to really, really tap in and tune in to do more spiritual work. If you're always with your twin flame, you're distracted and you're not able to do the same level of work. So if you're in separation, know it is so you can work on yourself more. This is a month of destiny we talked about, and things beginning to really shift for the twin flames too. We have the Empress energy, tapping into your divine feminine energy of abundance. This is like flowing. Make sure you're listening to your intuitions and clearing negative emotions. Twin flames are highly charged emotionally. This is what oftentimes pushes you guys apart too, when it gets too emotional with the energy as well too, because you're both going to purge out a lot of old emotions and emotional energy too. So this is like clear your energy. When you guys have a layer, I'll call it a layer of healing coming up with a lot of heavy emotions, make sure you're doing twin flame clearings. They're some of my favorite. You guys will notice I'm always putting up tons of twin flame clearings on my website, because it's going to help you the most with clearing your energy and layers of things that are coming up, especially old energies and emotions. We have Two of Cups. It's a beautiful card for reunion and union. I've already told you this is your twin flame. You know this. This is something that is meant to shift into union. This could be marriage or just a relationship, living together, but actually coming into union. It's a very positive message for it. So no matter what your situation looks like, know that this can shift anytime. Your twin flame can come back to you anytime if they have left, or if they've gone their own way, right? They can come back anytime when they have that awakening happen as well too, about the connection too. Some of them may need an awakening then about how they're living their life, or the connection to make this happen as well too. Now, I've seen so many that have had to let go of their twin flames lately, and you never truly can energetically. This is because you're always tethered together. You can't cut the cords with your twin flame. Trust me, you'll try at certain times, right? So know that you're always tethered together energetically. They're always feeling all of the same emotions and energies as you too. Literally, you're having a bad day, they're having a bad day. You're having a great day, they're having a great day. So just know that too. I think this is very important to being led back together. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a quick reading for the Divine Masculine Collective to see what is going on for the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, if you're watching, take these as direct messages from your masculine. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know this is true. They know who you are. They know. the potential of this. We'll call it potential for some if you guys haven't fully come together, or if you have, and you're in a separation, they're missing you so bad. They're in that, I always say, depressed energy of it, and not finding fulfillment with the things they used to use to fulfill themselves or to fill their ego. If they're trying to use other people for that ego boost, they're not the same. It's not the same energy, right? It's not the same as their goddess, their divine feminine as well too. So that they might be dealing with karmic feminines and realizing it in that way. They might be trying to go back to old habits and realizing like they've done that amount of inner work and it's not satisfying them. They might be trying to distract themselves in other ways, right? But you're always on their mind, and they know the connection. They know it. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes when I offer you my hand? Will I take it? And this is, you know, they might not have been ready for a relationship, a commitment to be with you fully if there's a separation. And this is something that they're needing to go think on as well, too, because the universe isn't going to let them treat you half-ass. I was going to say halfway, right? As well, too. And so this is them having to do some soul searching. They're thinking about this offer. This could be, depends, a relationship offer, an apology, coming in and saying sorry, trying to rekindle things, going into a relationship. It could be bigger, like for some it might be engagement, living together, things like that, too. So they've been thinking about this as well, too. You were my sanctuary. You're the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. There might be trust issues that have come up. The masculine knows that they've done something that has made you not trust them. Number one, it could be not following through on things, not putting action in or effort in, something like that. It could be more extreme to, you know, they were talking or seeing other people. For some, just that's not for everyone, but if the shoe fits, right? So it just kind of depends on that situation, but they know that you don't fully trust them in some type of way. They could have just hurt you repeatedly, or, you know, shown that they didn't care about you, whatever it is. They know this as well too about it. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you, and you might notice that as well too, where I don't want to say stalking, they're stalking your friends, or like, you know, doing things like that with mutual friends or something like that. You might notice this as well too, that you guys do share mutual friends, or that they've added your friends or made friends with your friends through to try to check up on you. I will wait for you. There is no one else. So they might be waiting for you in some way, whether you're waiting for your divine feminine to show up or do the work as well too. When I think of that, I think they're like in limbo, like needing to do something. Don't be waiting. My soul recognizes yours and longs to be with you. So this is a spiritual connection too. And I think this is important because today we have a Moon and Uranus conjunction. This is all about those spiritual connections as well too. This is not the physical. I see so many people stuck in karmic situations that have nothing to do with love. They're about living situations, children, marriages, family, comfort, you know, things like that. And Twin Flame will shake up these very things at the core of your foundation as well too. These obligationary karmic contracts. This is different. This is a spiritual connection like nothing else. It's like a spiritual source connection as well too. You'll know it by how it feels energetically when you're together. I feel bad about how things went. I wish I could turn the clock back and do things differently. They're reflecting on their actions and how whether they treated you or things that they did as well too. And cause and effect, things they kicked off karmically with you, could have been things they said or how they treated you. They're reflecting on this, the divine masculine. Higher forces are trying to guide us together. Know that as well too, that, you know, whether you're getting a lot of repeating number sequences, angel numbers, you're seeing a lot of signs, you might be seeing this person's name everywhere, or little things that you guys like to do. You know, you loved a certain kind of pasta and you're seeing it everywhere. Like, right, things that you did with your twin flame, you know, you watched movies of certain kind and they're coming to mind, or, you know, your twin flame had a favorite song and you know it and you're hearing it everywhere. You're going to get little reminders, you're going to get downloads where you're feeling a pull to this person. That pull won't go away as well too. So divine masculine is feeling a spiritual pull to their divine feminine right now. I need to do some soul searching on my own. So they're doing some soul searching. There's an energy of heartbreak on this side. If one twin is feeling it, both are feeling it too. So hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointment. It's kicked up a lot of that, and even old pain too. Masculine is healing. They're healing their wounds, mending in progress. When people say, why does separation have to happen? Because twin flames will trigger your wounds, and sometimes you can't heal in the environment that's triggering you as well too. This is often times where the runner goes, right, as well too, because they're in pain. That's the real reason. They won't show it. Of course, they're going to act like they're not, right, but instigating it. But in reality, they're in pain. They've been triggered as well too, so they're mending these wounds as well too. When they're healed, you will come back together. All right, this person thought the grass was greener on the other side. They were keeping their options open with other people, with other women, right? This is a reading for the masculine. They might have been dating. They might have been flirting with other people. What did someone say to me in a call yesterday? They said, I know that they have a wandering eye of why, and this is someone with avoidant attachment, why they're pushing me away and wanting to go out without me all the time and hang out with other people. And you know what I mean? And so this will trigger things. They literally thought that the grass was greener on the other side. They wanted to act single and hang out with other people and other women, I mean, as well too. They might have had a lot of women friends, connections, exes they were keeping around and chatting or other things like that. They thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And they've learned the hard way, if in separation, that these are superficial ego-based connections, and these are all karmics. Everyone is going to be a karmic except for your divine feminine as well too. So they've realized that it wasn't better without you, right? This is like thinking it would be better without you. They thought it would be better without you. They have realized, if in separation, that this just isn't true. But there was some type of dishonesty and lying that has come out that has ripped this connection apart, and this will come out. I was making a joke to my twin flame that things that they had lied to me about years earlier came out one shift. Everything came out, right? Like everything will come out to the light. Yes. And especially when you're divine feminine, they're going to notice everything. So if there's been dishonesty, lies, things like this, other people, yeah, problems coming up for some, not everyone. Okay. We have, this person is used to escaping. They run when things get hard from everyone as well too. So just know that this is some kind of survival mode programming that they're having to move past. They're daydreaming about you all of the time. So they're thinking about you all the time. This is reading for the masculine. Masculine is daydreaming about their divine feminine all the time. You haven't left their mind. Needing to have a more equal exchange of energy. This is why you guys are pulled back oftentimes to work on your energy, replenish your energy so that you guys can vibe better in a more even exchange. There is some type of distance between this situation, some type of separation. This could be boundaries being far apart. This could be pushing the person apart. It could be separation energy. Separation is the ultimate distance, right? So there's a lot of distance. One person may have an avoidant attachment style, might have created this distance or created this situation as well too. Just kind of know that. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. And this is the masculine energy of how they feel. They're not talking. There might be some type of silent treatment. There might have been some type of distance, separation, jealousy. This goes back to their own childhood issues. This person is more insecure, the masculine in this reading, than they like people to know, okay? But they're actually obsessed with their divine feminine as well too. Just know that. So, you know, there is some negative energy here as well too. If their divine feminine is very successful or popular, they might be jealous of that, and it might have highlighted some things that they're lacking. They might be jealous at the idea, if in separation, that their divine feminine might be talking to other people or moving on without them, or that they may have been left behind or left out in the cold. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is getting a reality check. This person might feel like they don't have any options left with this union or with this person. They might feel trapped. They might have felt that they've messed things up or missed out on opportunities from this situation. This is the King of Wands in reverse, and they're lacking the energy to get anything done. Like I said, they're being a little bit rude to the people around them, or snippy or short, might be avoiding people. And not getting much done if in separation. They get a lot more done in union, right? With that energy of the divine feminine. In separation, they're not getting very much done. They're lacking that energy. If they've been cut off from their divine feminine, they're feeling it. Especially if the divine feminine is not giving them attention or has moved on, they're feeling that lack of energy right now. All right, the Chariot. This could be a water sign. Sometimes this is connected with Cancer sign as well too, but this is forward movement, something is going to happen. Some type of solar plexus healing is needed. You're purging out a lot of old emotions, masculine. This is tapping into your willpower. This is clearing blocks and obstacles, focusing on what you want, getting that motivation back and going after what you want. When you want union, you'll have it. When you want your divine feminine, you'll have it as well too. But you're needing to clear some type of blocks and obstacles. I always love this. We'll say Cancer is moon energy and they're very an initiator. They go after what they want. They go after what they desire and they make things happen as well too. This card can represent things moving if they've been previously blocked, clearing those blocks and making things happen when it comes to union, as this is a twin flame reading card as well too. This could be mean that this person's going to start coming in strong once they've decided that they want you divine feminine as well too. So divine masculine, going after what you want. All right, I'm going to go on that note anyways, but have a beautiful day. If you need me, just go ahead and book a reading on my website, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com.